Time refers to the indefinite and continued progress of existence and events. As the time continues to rotate and change its direction, we are in the new generation. Change is dynamic, and the one thing that is permanent in this world is change. As we pass through to the different eras and ages, we can see that the world is progressing. The development in business, infrastructure, agriculture, the roads, establishments are all throughout. The vast change occurs in our surrounding. The nature witness this all. Technology is widely used and developed this time. Various type of buildings are present as we people use steel and iron. That is abundant and important. But as we look back to the past time, we are able to know and understand why things develop and began. As these things are important to our daily living, in cooking, building some roads and infrastructures, and many more. Iron Age makes the life of the people more easier and convenient. But how and why all of these things began? How iron influenced the today's generation? All of these questions will be answered. Sit back, relax, and learn all about Iron Age.
What is Iron Age? How many years Iron Age lasted?
Iron Age was the archaeological era referring to a period of time of prehistory and protohistory of the Old World, and the dominant making material was iron. It is commonly preceded by the Bronze Age in Europe and in Asia, considered to be as the natural successor to the Bronze Age. As of today, people have always been finding ways of developing and upgrading knowledge and awareness. Well, actually, today's technology is in the process of development. As iron is a prehistoric period that followed Bronze Age, when weapons and tools came to be made of iron, it's in Greek mythology the last and the worst age of the world, a time of wickedness and oppression. Iron Age is the final technological and cultural stage in a Stone, Bronze, Iron Age sequence, the date of the full age in which this metal for the past part replaced bronze in implements and weapons, varied geographically, beginning in the Middle East in southeastern Europe about 200 BCE, but in China not until about 600 BCE. The Iron Age started between 1200 BC and 600 BC, depending on the region, and followed Stone Age and Bronze Age. The period known as the Iron Age lasted in Britain for about 800 years. The changes and technological innovations that occurred during this time were every bit as evolutionary as those that have occurred in the last 800 years, from 13th century to the present day.
What are the tools invented and used in Iron Age?
Iron Age tools from the iron were made by heating the iron on extreme temperatures. They probably used the charcoal fire as a source of heat. As iron is harder and much more melting point than bronze, it was impossible to use pouring into the mold method to make tools. So probably they had to heat iron until it glowed and hammered into the same shape desired object before cooling. This process is also known as forging. They would have reduced the brittleness of the metal through the reheating of quenched iron to the medium temperature and then allowing its slow cooling. Types of Iron Age tools. People in the Iron Age basically used the iron to produce two types of tools: agricultural or farming tools, weapons. However, there are also some discovered metallic tools, coins, ornamental tools, and jewelry that belongs to the Iron Age. How Iron Age helped people in the period. During the Iron Age, tools were commonly made of steels and alloys. These were much cheaper, stronger, and lighter than bronze materials used previously, which is why their use became more predominant. Iron was good materials to make tools, implements, and utensils because it could be hammered into shape and didn't need to be carved. Hammering the iron was known as smithing. The Iron Age helped many countries to become more technologically advanced. Metalwork made tasks in farming easier as the iron tools were much better than the people had before. This particular tools was used in farming, carpentry, weapons, and many more. Iron was helpful in different aspects as we make homes and in agriculture. It makes the life of people more easier and convenient.
Importance of iron today.
The Iron Age helped many countries to become more technologically advanced. Metalwork made tasks in our daily life just like in farming and become more easier. As the iron tools were much better than what the people had before, the iron was made up of steel and alloys. These were much cheaper, stronger, and lighter than the bronze materials that was being used previously. Iron was a good material to make tools and utensils because it could be hammered into shape and didn't need carbs. Hammering the iron was called smithering. Iron tools and the way they were made changed little from the early age to the early 20th century, when the Industrial Revolution changed nearly everything. As a material, iron was so important to the new factories and their machinery. This is almost single-handedly propelled Britain, which had generous deposits of the mineral, to the forefront of industrial powerhouse. This thing was the better material that we use humans today. Iron Age influenced the people today, as we are in the new generation. The infrastructure, building, and houses today are the one of the backbone that makes the life of the people more luxurious. Technologies that we use today, including cell phones, laptops, has a main component of iron. Also, iron made the life of the farmers easier, as iron tools and technology has a made contribution in the agricultural field that make the economy prosper.
Iron Age has a huge impact in the different aspects of life, innovating to make things that is useful in daily living. As we develop the world, we progress the minds of the people and nurture the resources as we adapt to the changes in the environment. This was Iron Age.